Well, so many of us love nothing more than sitting down to our Sunday roast, some chops or even some good old snags. But I'm sure many of us don't actually consider where our meat comes from or if it's ethically farmed. My next guest is here from Linley Valley Pork to tell us a better way to get some pork on our fork. Good morning, John.
Morning, Karen.
Great to have you here. It is so true, isn't it? A lot of people don't really understand where their meat is farmed from. Why is it so important?
Yeah, no, 100%. Over the last 10, 15 years, the provenance of our food has become more and more important to the public out there. They want to know where it comes from, how it's farmed. Is it farmed ethically? Is it local? I mean, we're involved in a great campaign now called Buy West Eat Best, which shows that everything we put on the shelf is solely Western Australian and farmed and grown here.
Isn't that great? Let's talk about Linley Valley Pork, hugely popular. Tell us a little bit about the company.
Yeah, we're a WA-based company. We employ close to 400 people now. Our farms and our processing plants are around Western Australia. Our biggest free-range breeder unit in the whole of the Great Southern Hemisphere is in Albany, which is 430 k's down south from here.
How does the way that you farm the animals, how does that affect the taste and the flavour of the food?
Oh, 100% it affects it. We nurture our animals on the farm. The pristine environment that they're on in this free-range farm in Albany is incredible. Blue skies, fantastic environment. The diets are worked out, monthly on what they should be fed for the time of the year. And all this work then comes to the end result of you taste the difference of Linley Valley Pork at the end.
Yeah, that absolute flavour which has made it so popular. Why is it so important to add pork into our diet?
Pork's very good for iron, high iron, B1, B12. Also, from a price point of view nowadays, people are always looking for a bargain. Pork out there is at best giving beef, lamb and chicken a run for their money.
Absolutely. And a lot of people conscious of budgets, but when you're cutting the budget, you also want to make sure that you've got the flavour there and the variety. Yep. Traditionally, we think of the pork roast, as we said before, the pork sausages, but how else can we incorporate pork in our diet?
You go back to your traditional spaghetti bolognese, the pork and veal mince, it's out there waiting to be used. The pork line steaks, APL have done a marketing campaign on a 622 cooking method. Try it, it works. It really will give you that difference to that barbecue, to take on that beef steak on that barbecue.
Just a quick tip, because I think I've heard various different ways to cook a pork roast. What is your ideal of getting that perfect crackling?
Okay. Quick tip, take it out the plastic bag, leave it in the fridge for as long as you can before you cook it. Take it out of the fridge an hour before you cook it. If it's scored, rub white vinegar into it, leave for 10 minutes, olive oil, salt, your oven to the highest maximum temperature for 20 minutes, and then drop it to 180 for 40 minutes per kilo and you will get the best pork crackle you've ever had.
Oh, I tell you what, my mouth is absolutely watering. Where can we find out more information about Linley Valley Pork?
Instagram at Linley Valley Pork or on our website, linleyvalleypork.com.au.
It's really vital information to know where our food comes from and how that can help better sustain the environment as well as making sure that we've got that flavour. Thank you, John,
Thanks,
so
Karen.
much for coming in. Now, make sure your next meal is incorporating pork, Linley Valley Pork. You can follow them on Instagram at Linley Valley Pork, or you can head to the website for more information on all that is Linley Valley Pork, linleyvalleypork.com.au. Next time you're cooking your meal, make sure that it is Linley Valley Pork, and it's absolutely delicious with so many more nutrients in it, so much flavour, and don't forget to be able to change all of your recipes over to pork. It'll make it delicious.